Hello everybody, we're going to do some repotting today, and first we're going to start with repotting the clematises. Ideally they'd go in the ground, but we've not quite decided where they're going to go yet, so we're just going to put them in bigger pots. In an ideal world we'd keep the label with them all, but I don't think that's necessary because they're still going to grow the same, kind of, and we'll just see what happens. So we're going to put it into this pot, so it's quite a bit bigger and it's not too big, so we'll just see what happens. Got some nice healthy roots in there. So there we go, that's all we're going to do. I'll water it soon, but we're just going to we're going to repot the rest of them first, and then I'll water them all at once because I'm going to have a lot of repotting to do. So let's just get going. The next thing we're going to be repotting is the magnolia trees, and they are already just much better outside. They look better and everything's just better for them. And we've got these nice big pots that are huge, so these will be for the magnolia trees, and they should be able to stay in these for quite some time, which is always helpful, so I don't have to repot them every year, which I don't really want to do. So let's fill it up. Something we need to do with this one is, because as you can see it is leaning a lot, it's leaning over that way, so we need to kind of put it in tilted so it grows up straight. Already much better. It's not 100% straight, but that's fine. So I'll get some stakes and then pull it up so it remains a bit more straight, and then pulls the branches up a little bit. So I'll find some stakes, but put my dog in first because she's had enough of being outdoors. That's much better, isn't it? You can see that it's stood up a lot more, the branches are a lot more spaced out, and it should be much better. So the leaves you can see at the back are upside down, and that's because it was growing poorly just because of how it was stood before. But I'm sure they will recover and that they'll start to grow properly, and that's that for that one. So I'll repot the other two, and then I'll show you once they're all done. So here they are. They're looking much better, especially these ones. You can see where the branches have been attached to supports and pulled out into much more appropriate locations. Especially this one is far more open and just looks much better. So that is it for these, and for today I'm going to transplant much of this. So it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work, especially for these little pots down here, the sequoias. But there are also some blackberry bushes, I think. There's a blueberry bush over there, and some of them are quite thorny. Here is a gooseberry bush, incredibly thorny. I'll see if I can show you. There, you can see the thorns there. So I've got to be careful of that one, not only for my own skin, but when I'm repotting it I've got to be careful of the dogs, because one of my pups really loves to chew on plants. So I will show you this in a couple of hours once I've repotted what I'm going to repot today. So I'll see you soon. It's a few days later, and this is what I have left after repotting what I'm going to repot for now. You can see here the giant sequoias and the magnolias. The leaves have gone a bit funky, but I'm not sure why. I think it's just the shock of being outside all of a sudden. And I might do some more later, but that'll be soon. And just to finish off, here is a really pretty rose that we've got growing. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.